Hey guys, I'm about to go see a movie tonight. Tonight is going to be the Croods, the sequel, Croods 2. I forget, like Donna Man or something. I don't know what it's called. I was planning on seeing this movie like maybe last week, and I just didn't get around to it. And to be honest with you, none of these movies really excite me all that much. And the Croods is not excluded from that list. It doesn't excite me, but at the same time, it's a movie, and I like to support my movie theater. In fact, we'll get to that later. But, so I knew that Netflix was carrying this movie. I'm sorry, the original movie. This is a sequel for it. So I went ahead and I watched the original movie, and I thought it was extremely cute. So that's the reason why I'm here now, is because of the strength of that original movie. The thing that I really found kind of, I don't know, cool about it, I'm not a big Nicolas Cage fan. In fact, people know that I kind of hate him. But when I was watching the movie, I'm like, man, that voice sounds really familiar. And of course, my TV's right next to my computer, so tap, tappity, tap, 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 and I find out that Nicolas Cage is the voice of the father. So I thought that was neat, I guess. Anyways, that's my long way of saying I'm seeing the Croods, the sequel to the original movie, the Croods. And in just a few seconds, I'll be right back to let you know what I think about that sequel. All right, I'll see you in a minute. See you, bye. Hey guys, I just got done watching the movie. As I said before, I went ahead and I watched the original movie on Netflix. I don't know. I felt weird going to see a sequel without seeing the original, so I went ahead and watched it. And I learned that I liked that movie. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was cool that I recognized the voice from Nicolas Cage, and that kind of drew me in. The story about like this family who just seems to be stuck in a cave. Dad wanted to keep the family safe, so he kept them stuck in a cave. And then we were introduced by this new character. His name was Guy, and he kind of like educated this family in the ways of the outside world. And the lesson we kind of learned from that was, to live life to its fullest, we had to take a couple of risks, and that makes life kind of worth living. And I liked that movie. I thought that was a really good message, and simply put, I liked that movie because of that. Now, we started that movie off with like five characters, well-defined characters, very likable characters, and by the end of the movie, we had added a few pets and Guy along with that, so we had a larger cast. If I would say anything was wrong with this sequel to the movie, it was just too large. Like I said in the beginning, we had a very simple plot for the very first movie. We move on to the second movie, and to do that, we need to introduce more characters. These characters, known as the Bettermen, were kind of like portrayed as the busy neighbor, the know-it-all neighbor, the ones that kind of looked down at you and thought less of you. That's why they're called the Bettermen. And I liked those characters as well. But again, to go ahead and try to further the plot along, we are introduced to far too many characters, and because of that, far too many story plot lines. And it just kind of got muddy and kind of muddled. To finish that thought, we had a separate story thread aside from the Bettermans that just even threw us even further off course, and it made sense. None of this movie ever jumped the tracks. It was just too much, and it was I think it was asking a little too much of the audience. And it spread our characters a little too thin, and it just kind of thinned out, the emotional weight of the movie. So I guess that's it. I guess that's what I had wrong with this movie was It was just a little too much. Of course, we had Ryan Reynolds doing Guy's voice. We had Nicolas Cage doing the dad's voice. We had Peter Dinklage doing the Betterman's voice. It was really cool. We didn't have the same moments that we had in the original movie. They were just kind of watered down. Let's go ahead and I'll tell you what I would give the grade for the Croods, which was, I really enjoyed it. I'd give it a 90%. But this movie again was slightly watered down. I would probably give it about a 75. It was totally worth a watch when it comes to Netflix. It was just not a theater. It was not a needed theater watch. It was something that you could wait and watch on a Sunday afternoon when you had nothing else to do. So, there you go. The Croods, A New Age, was worth the watch at home with your own bucket of popcorn and your own beverage. Don't rush out to see it in the theaters. So, I guess that I wanted to say. Now, I did mention in the beginning, in the intro, what did I say? I guess I'll put it right over here. And the Croods is not excluded from that list. It doesn't excite me. But, at the same time, it's a movie. And I like to support my movie theater. In fact, we'll get to that later. But, so I said that, but what I was referring to is, have you guys heard about this deal that HBO Max has made? They have told their customers that they're getting, not only are we getting Wonder Woman 84, we're getting that the exact same day it's being released at the theaters. That's crazy. And kind of scary, because I really, really, really enjoy going out to the theaters. It's been kind of my thing. I really enjoy that. And this is putting that in danger. I think if you guys heard the announcement, you know that it is not only Wonder Woman 84, but it's the whole 2021 lineup. They're going to go ahead and release all the Warner Brothers material at the same time that they're releasing it in the theaters. And I think that's really kind of dangerous. And I encourage you guys. In fact, this is what I'm going to say to you. This is my solemn vow to you guys, is I'm going to go ahead and see all these movies in the theater if possible before I watch them on HBO Go or HBO Max. And I encourage anybody out there to do the same. Please go out and watch these movies at the movie theater. I've grown up going to see movies in the movie theater, and I think it's a really good experience to have. And if we're going to be limiting ourselves to just a small screen and even a kick-ass sound system that we may have installed in our house, it's still not going to be the same experience as we would have at the movie theater. And I think it's sad. It's an era that's it's in danger, and in danger of dying. And if we don't step as viewers, as customers of this experience, if we don't continue to be customers of this experience, it's going to go away. And I'm going to miss it. So I'm making my vow. I'm gonna continue to go to these theaters, even if it's showing on my streaming service at the same time. I will be paying the big bucks to see it so that I can support these theaters. And then you guys make up your own mind, but I encourage you guys to do the same. All right. So, and the more you know. Hey guys, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hate to, leave on such a heavy note. And maybe you're even thinking, man, this guy's insane. He's a goofy in the head. He's on goofballs. But it's just the way I think. And it's the way I really care about this. And I wanted to say something about it. Once again, I wish everybody peace. Montana. I'll talk to you guys later, and goodbye.